Shalom, shalom, everyone. This is Uziyahu. This is Uziyahu Ben Yehuda, and I just want to go into Israel is a nation, not a religion. Israel consists of 12 ancestral tribes, not 30,000 religious denominations. By Uziyahu Ben Yehuda. The reason why I want to go into this and the reason why I want to start with this is because, excuse me, a lot of people think that Israel is like a religion that is not actually a nation of people, a bloodline, a nation of people, that the Israelites didn't dwell in a actual landmass, their actual homeland, their land. And so anytime someone say, hey, I'm Israel, I'm an Israelite, I'm a Hebrew, people, because of the ignorance, and it's our job to educate the masses, and because of the status quo and the ignorance, a lot of people think that when you say I'm Israelite, I'm Israel, I'm Hebrew, oh, are you Jewish? So that's one thing I want to separate, and that's one thing that I would like to, my goal hopefully is to people to see that Israel is a nation, not a religion. Israel consists of 12 ancestral tribes, not 30,000 religious denominations. And the 30,000 comes from the denominations of Christianity. I'm going to start off with this question. My question is this, and I've asked a lot of people in various places at the University of Minnesota Twin Cities campus, at the University of Minnesota Duluth, the BSA, the Black Student Association, the BSU. I've asked a lot of different people, my African brothers and sisters, African American, Hebrews, whatever. I would ask them this question and everybody would give me the same answer. And it was this. If I ask someone, hey, where are you from? And they say, hey, I'm from Eritrea. Eritrea. And I'm like, okay. And they say, you know what, Eritrea, we have 9 tribes. What tribe are you from? I'm from the tribe of Tigrinya. Okay. What language do you speak? Our language, we speak the Tigrinya language. And once you have told me, once you have stated your nation, where you're from, your tribal association, your clothing, your food, or whatever, then if after that I ask you, is that your religion, brother? I will sound what? Foolish. If I spoke to someone, hey man, where are you from? Or sister, where are you from? I'm from Ethiopia. Okay. And she said, hey, you know what? We have 80 tribes. All right. We eat injera, we do this and we do that. I'm from this city. I'm from this tribe. I'm Amharic. I'm from this tribe. My people was here. I was born in this city. Our clothing is this. We eat like this. And then if I ask you, is that your religion? I would sound foolish. I would sound uneducated, ignorant, and foolish. It can go on with Nigeria. Like if you ask somebody from Nigeria, you ask somebody from South Africa, you ask somebody from Ghana, it can go on and on and on. So, with that premise, right, and with that rule, let's apply it here. Hey, brother, hey, Uziyahu, or Jawan, Uziyahu, because my regular name, my birth name is Jawan, my Hebrew name is Uziyahu. Uziyahu, bruh, like, you from America, where you from? You know what, I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. My parents come from down south. My people, 400 years past, we was brought here to America as slaves and slave ships. But if you go back, we was in Africa. But if you actually go back to the conception of my people, we was in ancient Israel. So who are you, brother? Well, actually, I'm an Israelite. My forefather, his name was Jacob. His name was changed from Jacob to Israel. So he had 12 sons, which is the 12 tribes. So I am an Israelite. But Jacob comes from our ancient and our forefather, our patriarch Abraham. Abraham was called Eber. Eber means Hebrew. So I'm going to start you at Abraham, which I'm a Hebrew. I'm going to bring you down because Abraham had Isaac, he had Ishmael. So you have the Hebrew Ishmaelites. Then he had his other wife, and that's Midian. So you have the Hebrew Ishmaelites, Hebrew Midianites. Then he had Isaac, you know. So you had Isaac. Isaac had Jacob, which Jacob's name was changed to Israel. So that's Hebrew, Abraham, Israelite, Jacob. But you have Hebrew, Abraham, Edomites, our brother, which was Esau. You know what I'm saying? So you got various Hebrew nations. So I have to pinpoint of who I am. I'm going to start you off with Abraham. My patriarch Abraham, he was a Hebrew. So I'm going to start you with that. So we have Hebrew. And then I'm going to bring you on down to our forefather Jacob. So we have Hebrew, then Jacob name was changed to Israel, Hebrew Israelites. We had 12 tribes. Just like Eritrea has 9 tribes, just like Ethiopia has 80 tribes. And my tribal origin is from the tribe of Judah out of the 12 tribes. So I'm a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah. And my nation has 12 tribes. And my language is Hebrew. You know, and I am not Jewish because there's a difference. Because Noah had 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. All right. Ham had 4 sons, Cush, which is Ethiopia, Mitzrayim, which is Egypt, Put, which is ancient Libya / Somalia, and Canaan, which were the Canaanites. That's Ham. Then you had Shem, you had Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. You had other nations, other people, but we come from Shem. So Israelites, we are Shemitic. And then you have Japheth. Japheth is the father of the Europeans. He's the father of the Romans, the Greeks, the Turks, the Indo-Europeans, the Ashkenazi, the Khazarians, and all of that. So the Europeans. Okay. So now let me kind of go through it a little bit. All right. So that's just to start that off. Israel is a nation, not a religion. Israel consists of 12 ancestral tribes, not 30,000 religious denominations. By Uzziah Ben Yehu. Let's get into it. All right. Facts. How Israel is a nation, not a religion. 12 tribes of Israel. This is going to be foundational information to consider concerning the nation of Israel. All right. 1. The nation of Israel consists of 12 tribes. Genesis 32:28. Jacob named Israel. Genesis 35:23-26. Exodus 1:1-4. 1 Chronicles 2:1-2. Y'all can read this because you can pause it and stop and read it. Levi didn't receive his own territory. That's in Genesis 47:11-12. Joseph, which is one of the brothers, received double portion for faithfulness in Egypt. Ephraim and Manasseh, which was his 2 sons. Levi was taken out. So Numbers 1:32-33. Ephraim is referred to as the tribe of Joseph. In Revelation 7, in Revelation 7, 5-8, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel is mentioned. This time Levi is in, Dan is out, Joseph is accounted for with Ephraim and Manasseh. That's the link, www.gotquestions.org, 12 tribes. Here is the family tree of the 12 tribes of Israel, from Adam to Noah to Abraham, Ishmael. You have the Arabs. The original Arabs, I would like to say, was Afro-Asiatic melanated. The Arabs today are Indo-European. You had Isaac. You had Isaac had he had Esau and Jacob. And then Jacob had 12 sons. He had 4 wives: Leah, Rachel, Bilhah, and Zilpah. And these are the sons where they come from. And here's the different charts: Genesis 29 through 30. That's the list there. Then Numbers 1, then Revelation 7. So we got Reuben, Simon, Levi, Judah, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, and Benjamin. Now, Hebrew, if you look up Hebrew, it says a member of the Semitic, but a Shemitic people inhabiting ancient Palestine and claiming descent from Abraham, Isaac, and Isaac, Jacob, Israelite. Shemitic language of the Afro-Asiatic family, the language of the ancient Hebrews, now the national language of Israel. It says Afro-Asiatic. You look up Afro, which is a noun. That means a thick hairstyle with very tight curls that sticks out all around the head, like the natural hair of some black people. Origin 1930s, independent uses of Afro, or an abbreviation of African. Testimonies of Gentiles, Japan for Europeans, Indo-Europeans, nations that real Hebrews are Afro-Asiatic of Shemitic descent. I want you to hear what he had to say.
Examples, and I got more examples. No matter how many menorah lamps you have, you'll never hold a candle to the levels of pressure I was born to handle. You know why? Because you don't have no souls or backbones. Bro, you don't even know your past, bro. Real Jews were Hebrews, black men who used to grow their afros. You guys are just a bunch of fucking random phony Polish assholes who forged your passports and don't have a land of your own, so you come over and they jack yours. But what is it all for? Is it drilling offshore? Is it the land, or do you want more? See, Arabs were peaceful, bro. You could come into my house.
Okay. So he said about Afros, Afro-Asiatic. All right, here's another testimony. Let's get it.
Hi, shalom from Israel. This is Ola, the daughter of Jethro. And I just heard that you black people that was stolen from Africa to America, that you don't know who you are. But you are the children of Yahweh, the children of Israel. And I'm telling you, you have to come back to your homeland, here to Zion, to Jerusalem, because us the Gentiles, we do need you. We need you to come and pray, because you are our saviors. You the one that was chosen by Yahweh to live in this land, not the Jewish people, it's you. You were stolen from Africa, they deceived you, they told you that you are slaves, but you actually the children of Israel. And it's time just to come back. Come for your people, come back for us, come back for the whole Gentiles, because only you gonna save us. So please come back to Zion.
It's a plea for the Gentiles who know they want us to return, us to come back. It's humbling. Very, very humbling. All right, let's get to it. How Israel is a nation, the biblical borders. It's from the land of Israel is located from the river in Egypt to the great river Euphrates, and this was promised to Abraham in Genesis 15:18. Check this out. This is from the Nile to the Euphrates. In the same day, Yahweh made a covenant with Abraham, saying, unto thy seed have I given this land, from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates. Do you see that? It's encompassing Syria, Iraq. Oh, that's my timer, sorry. Iraq, Israel's border, as you're seeing, some Saudi Arabia. You got Egypt. You got, all of that area. Here's another one. The land between the Nile and the river Euphrates. It's even going all the way down to Eritrea, Yemen. It's pretty deep, pretty deep. Here are some of the Israel. See, we had a relationship with the Creator, not a religion. You had the Adamic covenant, Genesis 1:26 through 30. Noah, Genesis 9:11. Abraham, Genesis 12, 1 through 3. Palestinian, Deuteronomy 30, 1 through 10. Mosaic, Deuteronomy 11. David,